Good morning, everyone. My name is Luke Healthy. Today is Monday, February 9th, and we're going to go through my trading process on the SPY zero-day options, SPY 0 days. Um, so taking a look at the market today, we had pretty much a very rapid buyback on Friday, and unfortunately today we're kind of sitting in a tighter range. So I think today we're going to be um, in a very narrow range, but looking for a vol breakout maybe later in the day. So the trading strategy, as always, is found on gammacapture.com. It's posted here. Looking for an intraday trend of neutral or choppy. Volatility is still high. And so we're going to buy an iron condor. We're going to buy the inner strangle and sell the outer, centered around wherever the last trade is on the SPY. And here you can see from last week's action, it was a pretty significant sell-off, powered a lot by the people giving up a little bit on the AI narrative, but it rebounded very aggressively Friday. So we'll see what today holds. So this is your view on the SPY, the SPY. The trend looks like it turned downward slightly, but still pretty neutral to leveling off here on the 690 level. The VIX volatility index here is seen 18.76, so it's still elevated, and that indicates that people are looking for this market to move quite a bit this week. There are some numbers out later in the week, but nothing today as of any real relevance. So this is the strikes that we're going to look to get into. So we're going to do a strike that's $1 a call, vertical that's $1 above the current level and $3 above, so $3 wide call vertical, and then your put strike will be $1 below the current market level and $3 wide. So if we're trading, let's say here at call 690, I can adjust these settings. So I can call the low strike 691, high strike $3 wide, so it's going to be 694. And on the downside, again, 690, so we'll say a 689, 686 put vertical. And that's our iron condor. And you can see here, these dotted lines will show you that you want the market to break above the 691 level or below the 689 level. This green, lime green, is the opening range of the morning, and this purple line is the opening low of the morning. So between the green and the purple is your opening range, and you could see the market's kind of like right in the middle of the opening range. It's a 1 minute bar. So here's some other indicators added on just for market timing, but again, we're looking at a 1 minute bar, SPY open, SPY open, kind of turning around the middle range. So let's see how that works out here in the morning. So the I like to think of the iron condor as a combination of a call vertical and a put vertical. So let's do that. Let's execute those trades one at a time and um, see what kind of levels we get. Here you can see the vol is climbing a little bit. The intraday vol is 14.37. This is gamma capture volatility, and it's higher than that 12.8. So this is a custom volatility tool that I built, so you can follow the intraday movements of volatility here. You can see in the morning it's typically lower, and then as the market opens, typically rises, rises, rises. Okay, so let's get it to our trades. 691, 694 call verticals. So I go onto my trading platform and I pick the correct strikes here. 691. Buy to open to 691, sell to open 694. And we'll just do it at the market level. There's no reason not to. Typically just want to get into the position typically a little bit sooner. than later because it gives you a little more time in those 0 days to get into that morning during the morning market open, and it gives you a little more of that volatility um, that the morning holds. So buy to 691, sell to 694. Okay, we're a little bit higher at the moment, but we'll just continue on. And so I am now long a 91, 94 call vertical, and I got in at 111. So I want the market to push up above this 691 strike, which is doing, and that's going to give me a positive P&L. So here we're moving a little bit up towards the upper range of the open. Again, this green line represents the opening range. And going back to this screen again, this has a little bit more of my indicators on this one here. It's a little busier. So I have my volatility and some other buy and sell indicators that I'm watching. So let's give this a little chance to open. Don't have to rush too much into the put vertical at the moment because we're a little bit higher. So maybe if we time it right, we get a little better of a fill. And you can see here that the market definitely is opening higher. So we'll hold off on the put vertical at the moment, and we'll just ride this call vertical. It's a little bit slightly in the money, but nothing too crazy. Um, it's always good to kind of give the market a little chance to open before rushing into these strategies. All right. Well, in any case, we'll wait it out a little bit, and then I'll do the put vertical, and hopefully both strikes will be in the money. In this case, I'm going to raise my put strikes to a higher strike because I want to be closer to at the money. So I'm going to do a 690, 687 put vertical. Just raise it up a little bit there so that it kind of catches. If the market comes back down, it'll catch this downward movement. So why don't I do that right now? So I'm going to put into the market an order for put vertical SPY. Buy to 690s and sell to open to 687. Do that at the market. 690, 687 vertical. Order. Okay. So now I have my iron condor. I've gotten long a put vertical 690, 687. And I've gotten along the call vertical of 691.94. You can see it clearly shown here on with these dotted lines. And as the market goes through the strikes, I can decide whether to take off both legs, put strike. We'll give it a little more time and we just opened. So thank you very much for tuning in, and let's see what happens later today. Take care and have a great day.